We are doing a quick video on a few altcoins that are looking like they're presenting us some nice opportunities. Before we get started, guys, please, if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell so you get the subscription as they drop. If you have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. In the description of the video below, there is the affiliate links for all the services that we use and recommend that helps this channel grow. So thank you guys so much. And yeah, let's get it started. If you have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below and I'll get back to you in the next video. We are starting it off here on MATIC. We've done a video on this in the past, so feel free to go search the YouTube channel for the old video. I'm going to actually turn on the drawings, but as you can see, the low is where we're at. This was the high, this was the low. We are literally at the low. This was the fibs that we drew from the last video. This is a nice, beautiful triangle consolidation, squeezing into the lows. I mean, it can't really go much lower than 28, what is it, 29? I would just have a stop loss underneath 28 and try to ride this long and see if we can at least get to first take profit around 77 cents. And yeah, this is primed and ready. If you are interested in taking a MATIC trade, your risk is pretty defined underneath this level, and your reward is already plotted on this chart. So yeah, I mean, on a weekly, this would be the week that if this wants to pivot, it would be pivoting. Here on a daily is a little bit of a negative look. There is bearish divergence on the volume as you're getting up to the high. So just be aware a poke into this 35-cent level is a possibility, but this last wick we had on August 5th is really being defended right now. As you can see, the wick has not been breached, and we are trying to basically test into the resistance. First level of resistance would be 39 cents, and the second level of resistance would be around 43. So just be aware that that is occurring. I mean, you could just go like this, hold the shift. Maybe something like this occurs due to the fact that it's trying to do a head and shoulder. So if that head and shoulder wants to play out, it would try to do something like this and reject, and then you could get an inverse head and shoulder for the ride right back up in an expanding wedge fashion. So this is something that looks plausible. Just manage your risk. You can keep it right under the wick over here at 35, or you can let it run a little underneath 26, and if you do that under 26, you know, be ready to add as you're going down and then cut your loss under 28. This is something that I myself might take. Right now, I am currently short on Bitcoin and ETH, but I will entertain something like this later after New York opens. I want to see the reaction before I just jump in blindly. But this looks like a nice spot hold accumulation area as per the higher time frames like daily and weekly. If the daily can push out of this low, we basically can ride this up on a weekly trend. So that's that. What I can do is take a quick picture, copy. Right, now let's go to the next one, which is Solana. Let me turn off all this stuff. So this is Solana. Lows, highs, lows, and lower high. The lower high is making a bull flag on consolidation. So this is actually not bearish. You know what? This exact same structure, Bitcoin is doing this. Bitcoin is doing this exact same kind of consolidation over ETH. And I can prove it to you by just clicking on it. Here is Bitcoin. Very, very similar. But this is a higher high. Solana is a lower low, like ETH. There you go. Solana is doing this lower low, but this is disgusting on ETH. Solana is actually holding up better than ETH, which is sad as hell because ETH is already breaking into the last order block and Solana is actually holding. So this just showed, oh wait, what does that say? Solana crushes Cardano in key metric. Okay. Okay, anyway. Um, ETH was already doing bad on transactions and fees. I'm not expecting Cardano to be better, so that's just hilarious. Solana is like actually taking the slack, and so is I know there's another good coin that's doing high. There's two actually that's doing high transaction output. One is ICP, and the other one is Casper, Caspa. Sorry, Caspa. So those are two other pretty decent projects for transactions and like strong community and everything. So back to Solana. Let me turn on the drawings. This is what we're looking for on Solana. Um, as I was saying, it's kind of looking like it's bull flagging over here. This rounding bottom that we have is a possibility, a bullish possibility. If the rounding bottom fails and we do get into the 106, I think 106 is a fantastic buying opportunity. We are actually finding our resistance right here on this. We're finding our support on this channel. And that channel got breached once, and that's where that 106 comes in. It did not get breached again. You're actually consolidating here, and it's actually looking good right now. This week, we need to see if that last week's doji is the bottom. And this week, we want to actually engulf this last week and get above 140. If we get above 140, man, 160 is a very easy path of least resistance. And if the rest of the market does coincide with a little bit of upside, even though I'm short on Bitcoin and ETH, I'm telling you, upside can come in a short squeeze fashion. I'm prepared to add to my shorts, okay? If that upside does come, 161 is probably going to tap, and then it's after 161 you look for 191. So this all only occurs after you actually engulf above 138. Until then, you need to just close the body or make a body above this last body of 132, and then the week after this week closes above a body of 132, next week you're going to try to engulf out of this one. As this week we just need to show that yes, the bottom is in. Next week we can look for markup and expansion, etc., etc., etc. And then keep in mind, guys, next week is the Federal Reserve rate cut. So that is also something to consider. The reason why I have this like this, and I should probably make this white. Yeah, white. The reason why I have it like this path would be a bullish path to retest into this level and break out. This is the bearish path, meaning we lost the midline. We rejected from here, and then we're looking to take out more liquidity, and that's after we fail this order block right here. You have to fail this level here before we even look at those lower levels over here, okay? So this little wiggle is the line in the sand of deciding what we want to do, how we want to do it, and you know what? That was a silly thing for me to do. We could do it right here. Oops. Boom. That's the line in the sand. This box you don't need. It's right here. This stuff is basically showing you where we want to go. You don't need all that BS. You can see this rounding bottom thing. It's trying to form. I'm just going to leave it as light as that because I don't want to confuse everyone. But yeah, this is basically looking peachy keen. I'm just trying to show you the logic that, hey, on the left side, 117 was pretty healthy bottom before it turned into resistance. You know, it was support. Then it flipped into resistance once we broke it here and we tested, rejected. Then we tested again a swing failure pattern rejection. Now, once we're back above this 117, right? Look over here. Once we got above 117, we expanded, and now we're using that 117 as a low one more time. As long as we hold this 117 lows and we're above it, above this 126, I think we're gonna rise on up into 161, 191, and then we can see if we find a rejection and downside. If the other stuff in the market goes to the downside, obviously this will too. But right now, today on a Monday, I think we're gonna get some upside before we find a rejection. So this is a possibility for us to get into that 138 that I was talking about. All right, so I'm gonna take this picture, post it. Solana. All right. Now we're gonna go to the last coin, which is Doge. That stuff off, and here is Doge on a weekly. You can see it continually does this grind to the lows, tightens and expands, grinds to the lows, tightens and expands, grinds to the lows. We're tightening, and then we're probably gonna get an expansion. Here are the drawings we've had from the last video. Feel free to go look it up. And we are kind of doing this consolidation into the bull, finding reversal, like these wicks is showing you someone's buying. From here, once we get above this, what is this, 10 cent, 10.5 cent, the next path of least resistance is 15. That's a 50% move right there. So that's what we're looking for. If you're accumulating it under 10 cents, have a stop loss of 7 cents. There's no reason to take more than that risk. So that's like a 30% loss for a 50% gain, possibly even higher than 50%. So it's kind of like 2 to 1 if you manage your risk properly. And yeah, I mean, everything looks peachy keen for upside continuation, just like Solana, just like Bitcoin, just like ETH. It's just, is the upside gonna get rejected is what we need to find out. And that's why I have pre-planned the levels of rejection on Doge. I gave you that level over here around 15 cents. Solana, I gave you that rejection level at, what was it, 138? Yeah, 138. Okay, 138 is step 1, and then 161 is step 2. And then the other one we did, which was MATIC. And then for MATIC, which is like on the ground, 48 cents is step 1, and then 78 cents is step 2. If you're getting it at 35, that's 100% plus gain. So, and then your risk is like, this is like this is like, I don't know, 0.25 to a double, you know? So your risk is like extremely minimum on MATIC. And you can really size up because this is like a 37-cent coin. So a little bit of money will go a long way on something like this. So that's basically all I have for you guys. I am going to go take a picture of that Doge. I forgot to take that. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. I'll get back to you in the next video with any of these assets you would like me to cover. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications so you get these updates as they come out. If you have any other questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you in the next one. Aside from that, guys, have a great day, trade carefully, and I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully. Thank you. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.